What can I do for you, sir?
Mrs. Sanders, I'm a private detective. We must talk about your husband and his ties to Sarah Hawkins. Can I come in?
You may. However, before we go any further, please know that my husband died yesterday.
That is precisely what brings me here.
Well, well, look who's here. You know each other.
Our paths crossed, briefly. The brave detective has a talent for sticking his nose into my business.
I bump into her every time I'm investigating someone's death.
It's a small island, detective. My island. It's better that it's you bumping into me.
You're investigating Francis' death. Why? Who hired you?
I spoke to Francis before he died. His story suggests a link to a case I'm working on.
Well, since this business has got nothing to do with me, I'll be in your husband's office, Irene. We'll carry on later.
Very well, Miss Baker.
Ai, meu Deus.
This way, Mr. Pierce. And do make yourself comfortable. It would
Nossa,
seem
ela...
that you have much to
Essa
tell me.
filha da puta. Vai atrapalhar pra caramba, velho. Nossa, velho.
May I inquire as to when you had the opportunity to talk to my husband?
Yesterday, I met him at the hospital. He spoke to me about Sarah Hawkins.
Oh, of course he spoke to you about her. That's all he talked about. Sarah Hawkins and her paintings. Please forgive my tone. The fact is that I have not been allowed to see him since he was interned. You, on the other hand, a perfect stranger, were able to see him and even talk with him the day he died. How was he? Were you present when he had this attack? What happened?
Ele morreu gritando bem na minha frente, ele não estava lá. Você está tranquila demais. Não se sinta culpada.
What happened to your husband is terrible, Mrs. Sanders. But from what I saw, it was inevitable. The man I met yesterday had lost his reason. He suffers no longer, if you would allow me such a platitude.
Of course. Thank you for your kind words. Nobody in that hospital would have deigned to speak them to me. However, it will require more than that to soothe my mind. I need to understand. How could this happen? In a reputed institute? And right before your eyes? Did you not do anything to help him?
Tentei. Ah, e se eu falar que não fui eu que internou lá, vai ser culpada. Eu entendo sua dor, vamos lá. Esse aqui, testar a eloquência.
It's terrible what happened to your husband, but I had nothing to do with it. I was injured, and I came across him in the hospital quite by chance.
Injured? Well, I'm delighted to see you in such fine fettle, Detective. Not everybody enjoyed such a prompt recovery.
I suppose Fuller does do miracles now and again.
Luck is obviously very kind to you. Oh, I'm tired, Mr. Pierce. I would be grateful if you could tell me what you expect of me, and then leave.
Ele falou sobre o tal de...
Did your husband talk to you about Sarah Hawkins' visitor? A shambler, to use his precise terms.
Well, you can't imagine that's all he talked about. It's exhibited at the center of the gallery. No better place for the painting that endowed him with the privilege of such a shameful and miserable end to his life.
Hold on. The Shambler is a painting by Sarah Hawkins.
Who else to paint such horrors? Take a look for yourself, if you feel so inclined.
Ok.
It is my only lead at this stage. I suppose I have nothing to lose.
Then you have paid no heed. For my part, I refuse to set foot in that gallery again. But if you're so eager to see it...
Thank you, Mrs. Sanders. I won't be long.
Licença, senhora. noticiar.
Did she really care for him
Cara
after all?
senhora confirma o recebimento da carta na qual que demanda o corpo de seu finado marido. Sinto-mo informá-la que não posso concordar em entregá-la o corpo. No momento da detonação dele, você assinou uma exoneração, permitindo em dispor do corpo como bem entender. Legal.
The day the Shambler came into the Sanders' lives. Francis Sanders and Sarah Hawkins were close. Friends, even? Sanders' accession register. He wrote beside the Shambler, "Finally." What did Sarah Hawkins fear so much that she didn't want to sell the painting? A house of artists. A house of artists. He finally won. Was Sanders aware of his imminent doom? She didn't want Sanders to have the painting. She must have felt devastated. Was she jealous of Sarah Hawkins? The Shambler. I need to see it.
Whoa!
Let's see what this cylinder has to say once it's inserted in a phonograph.
Lembro muito bem, ela virou aqui. Essa safada.
A strange Amerindian pendant.
Que eu achei.
I could use one of those.
Fecha essa porta. Não vai sair, não. Você leria o livro? Que livro? Sim. É como uma enciclopédia de criaturas monstruosas e desconhecidas. Estou começando a acreditar na existência delas.
That's twice you've stepped on my toes, Detective. Try not to make a habit of it.
I've got a lot of bad habits.
Some can be more fatal than others. What have you come looking for in this gallery?
It's got nothing to do with you, Baker. At least I hope not.
Bravado. And a threat. In the same sentence.
Não,
I appreciate the effort, Detective.
Eu não quero.
But watch your tongue.
E o que você está fazendo aqui?
And you? What brings you to the Sanders home?
What I know does not concern you, Detective.
Aí, ó. Vai tomar no cu também. Não.
Must I ask good Officer Bradley? I had the impression that the chemistry wasn't that great between the two of you.
Is that all you've got, Detective? I was invited here by Irene herself. It's got nothing to do with the police. As for your Bradley, it's me who gave him his scar. And try that kind of approach on me again, and I promise you, your face will be far more repulsive than his.
Quando você me
All's
encontrar,
fair
vou estar
in love
com
and war, I
o
suppose.
Cthulhu junto comigo. Só piranha. Vai ficar aí fora também. Fica aí fora. Por que tem armário aqui? Olha ali.
The man transformed an entire wing of his manor into an art
Mas
gallery.
antes eu vou querer... Opa, tem uma porta ali. Opa, tem esse aqui. Opa, tem esse aqui. Opa, que isso?
Why was he so interested in old weapons?
Isso é faca de sacrifício? Tá, vamos lá. Eu não sei o que vai acontecer. O que é isso aqui? Mas olha. A criatura! A criatura 3! Ai meu Deus! Toma cuidado! É o chupacu! Ela não vê. Ah.
What the hell was that?
Ai, meu cu! Corre, corre, corre! Run! Run! Ai, morri! Ah.
What the hell was that?
Pelo amor de Deus, saia daqui! Saia, demônio! Você é o demônio! Saia! Sai! Sai! O que tem que fazer? Quando um peido, ele aparece.
What the hell was that?
Ai, minha cabeça. Rock and roll! Yeah! Vou ficar uma hora aqui, cara, mais uma hora.
What the hell was that?
Ele tá me seguindo! Pelo amor de Deus, chat. Eu não tô em live, cara. Tá, Resident Sanders e agora? Eu vou ter que fugir.
What the hell was that?
E agora? Não consigo sair daqui! Pelo amor de Deus!
I can't even touch it.
Puta que pariu, cara.
What the hell was that?
Aí, ó. Ele já me vê, cara. Essa parte é complicada, bora. Puta que pariu, essa parte não vou conseguir passar não.
What the hell was that?
Não consigo.
What the hell was that?
Ele já tá vindo pra cá. Aí, ó. faca. E agora?
What the hell was that?
Chegou uma coisa. Tá. Nossa, velho. Essa parte é complicada. Que pariu.
What the hell was that? Came out of this painting. There has to be a link. Is this dagger part of Sanders' collection, or was he seeking to acquire it?
Pera.
Down.
Quase! Fuck! Entendi. Tem que matar o bicho, cara. Ok.
What the hell was that? Damn. Maybe I can use this dagger.
Ai, nossa. Entendi. Eu acho que eu vou ter que furar o quadro.
What the hell was that?
Tá, puta que pariu, vai demorar. Esse aqui?
Damn. Maybe I can use this dagger.
Eu vou ter que ver. Vou ter que ver a imagem. Vamos ver a imagem primeiro.
What the hell was that? Is this dagger part of Sanders'
dois.
collection, or was he seeking to acquire it?
Tem coisa atrás? Tá. Longe de possuir os talentos de Sarah Hawkins, Sanders desenhou uma adaga com uma figura de tortura implementada de detalhes. O guarda carrega um símbolo estranho. Esotérico. Uma característica recorrente. Mas já? música de combate é essa? Essa aqui.
Down. This dagger looks different.
Não!
What's the matter with you? You sure you won't be needing that hand? You're losing it, Detective. At this rate, you're right. The bottle will get you before I do.
You didn't see anything.
I saw you within an inch of putting a dagger through your forearm. Did I miss something more interesting?
Sanders was right. This painting is cursed.
What are you talking about?
I was attacked by a creature. I pushed it back, I think.
I think so too.
You knew. You knew about the beast.
What are you talking about? Think yourself lucky that I saved your hand, even if it was to save my goods.
You mean me?
Don't flatter yourself, sweetheart. I'm talking about the contents of this gallery. And by the way, where do you think you're going with that dagger?
It saved my life. It's an extraordinary dagger.
You should talk to Algernon Drake. He's an antique dealer here on Darkwater. He'll tell you all about it. From what I saw in the ledgers, it was him who sold it to Sanders.
It's not your style to give me free information like that.
Take it as payment for being my canary. A simple trade-off. Now go see your antique
Ela
seller.
viu, ela tava junto.
I still got things to
Ela
settle with
tava
Irene.
junto. Ela viu. Nossa, ela tava junto. A livraria sem nome. O andarilho acabou se revelando muito mais do que apenas uma peça de arte pintada por Sarah Hawkins, pois uma enorme criatura saiu da pintura para atacar Pierce. Depois de uma dura luta, o detetive conseguiu mandá-la de volta ao quadro. Mais tarde, ele descobriu que a adaga utilizada para repelir a criatura tinha sido vendida a Sanders por um homem chamado Algernon Drake, dono da livraria sem nome. Pierce decide visitar